Hello and welcome to my channel, Baby Blade Bandit. On behalf of Evelyn Marquez 5828, let's make Eevee from Concierge. I wanted to try using pipe cleaners again, but on a much smaller scale compared to the Dragonite I made in my last video. Wrap another pipe cleaner around to give it more support. Cut off the excess. I don't know if making the loop bigger actually does anything, but Eevee's got a pretty big head. Now's the time to add the base by coiling the wool around the frame. Snipping off the excess. Ooh, perfect. After a few hours, it should come out looking like this. Time for the same thing, but for the legs. Now back legs. Now that it looks like an apostrophe, let's move on. For the ear, I didn't add a base. I was worried it would be too thick when I colored it. Coil the color for the front legs. The back legs are a little too round for me to get a solid coil without the wool getting all bunched together. I give up. It should look like this. Slather the body in color, but leaving the tip of the tail exposed. Making this made me realize just how strange Eevee's proportions are. Like, look at his little body and his big old tail. Do you think that's muscle? Fluff? 50-50? It was a real battle trying not to overwork the tufts as I'm trying to shape it. If I overdid the tufts, it would lose that softness and breezy look to it. This back crevice was the toughest to work with. I feel like a hairstylist, but a bad one. Let's zhuzh up the tail. Don't forget the frills. Now softly jam the legs in. Gently color the inner ear without pushing the wool all the way through. Cut a tiny hole and then grand slam that ear in. Add Eevee's iconic toupee. I wasn't expecting so much styling. Get some ear tufts in there. Something I noticed when making Eevee's back paws is Eevee's back paw pads aren't even touching the ground.
What are you for?
Nah, this is too bright. Much better. Using this black clay, I'm gonna try my best making Eevee's beautiful doll eyes. As I'm doing this, I just wanted to apologize for the long wait. I was shocked seeing I've been working on this video for about 2 months. Mainly personal reasons took up my time, but thank you so much for your patience. Trim down the eyes until they're still pretty big. Let's mix a dark brown. Make a thin line for the iris. Bake it at 230 degrees for 30 minutes. What? I can't even see it anymore. Okay, let's just go ahead and add the shimmer. Maybe this next step will help. This will be for the mouth and lines above Eevee's eyes. I think it's a crease line, I'm not sure. Now we can set this Eevee apart from all the other Eevees with an accessory. I only need this, and one of you, some baby's breath, beads, shave off a few stems, I used the highlighter because I had this idea that it would get a better bleed effect if I used alcohol. The ink kept coming off every time I touched it, so I brushed on some Mod Podge. I felt like acrylic would make the petals crusty. I didn't test it. I don't know why. Hot glue the needle to the flower. Ugh, such a mess. We can now put everything together. I burnt holes in the plastic ahead of time. This part was pretty fun. Tie up the beads. Ugh. After placing the features, pull up the fur around it so it can be flush. Oh, as of right now, my Psyduck video got 1,000 views. I just wanted to thank everyone who took the time to watch it. It still doesn't feel real. And as for this video, thank you so much for checking it out. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comments if you have requests for upcoming videos. Now scram!